Hi there and welcome to another portion of infotainment. This video counts towards your 5 a day. In what movie did you like the bad guy more than the good guy? Squidward's just trying to live his life in peace and he has 2 children constantly annoying him. Trying to think of the actual ages of SpongeBob and Patrick is unsettling to me. Aren't they like 16? SpongeBob is in boating school. I thought it was a running joke that SpongeBob keeps failing boating school. He could have been in there for years. Hercules, the Disney animated version. I really liked Hades' character. My sister loves Hades, the real one, not the one from the movie, and says that he chose to be the king of the underworld. Hades from the myths is one of the more likable gods for sure. In fact, the entire Greek mythology kind of fits this thread because Zeus is such a dick but was revered as the supreme deity. Dr. Houseman in Dirty Dancing. The man works his donkey off so he can take his family on a nice, long vacation. The doc is a very lenient parent, giving his teenage daughters all kinds of leeway and freedom to do whatever they want. When Baby asks for $300, which is a large sum of money back in 1962, her dad gives her the money with barely any hesitation, because he trusts her. Baby gives that money to one of the dancers so she can get an abortion. It's botched, and who saves the day? Oh, right, Dr. Ducking Houseman, of course. He makes one comment about that being where his money went and then gets to work saving the woman's life. And Baby's punishment for taking $300 from her father under false pretenses? She can't do her dance routine for other vacationers. That's it. She has to sit with her parents for a couple of hours. Literally the most lenient punishment imaginable under those circumstances. But of course Patrick Swayze comes in and is like no bo die piats ba bai in a co-RNR. F you Patrick Swayze's character. Baby effing deserves to be in that corner. Dr. Doofenshmirtz just needed someone to talk to, but all that Platypus wanted to do was beat his donkey. Honestly, the poor guy needed to see a therapist because he has some serious childhood trauma he needs to unpack. Yeah. I can't believe his parents didn't make it to his own birth. That's so traumatic. There was a theory that he was a surrogate baby, meaning that his parents didn't even bother being there when he was born. As much as I love Clarice Sterling in Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal Lecter is still the best character in the whole movie despite only have 16 minutes of screen time. Sir Anthony Hopkins was so legendary he only needed 16 minutes to put his character in the minds of every viewer. The fact that Jodie Foster kept up and did brilliant acting too makes it even better. Winning the Best Actor/Actress in Movie was fully deserved. I think Jodie Foster is just all around brilliant. As creepy as the role is, her performance in Taxi Driver was amazing, and I'm positive she required very little instruction from Scorsese. Similarly, watching Leonardo DiCaprio in What's Eating Gilbert Grape recently solidified in my mind what an amazing actor he is, and was at such a young age. The Bee Movie. Ken was the only sane person. Are there other bugs in your life? No. But there are other things bugging me in life. And you're one of them. Tom and Jerry. And not necessarily just the movie but the regular cartoons. Frick that antagonizing little mouse, he has no redeeming features. Used to watch the show every week waiting for the one time Tom would finally get him. I was the oldest of way too many kids and I always sympathized with Tom. That's the theory, that the eldest child would side with Tom and the youngest with Jerry. And just like in real life, Jerry always wins. The Monarch in Venture Brothers. What kind of idiot doesn't even lock his doors? I'm not even going to flush. Let them see the wrath of the monarch. What can I do to this guy that life hasn't already? I almost feel sorry for him. Here I am, in the belly of the beast, and I don't even care. I don't even feel like taking a whiz on this. I used to dream of taking a whiz on this. Heat. De Niro greater than Pacino. Don't let yourself get attached to anything you are not willing to walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you feel the heat around the corner. Agreed, though you could make an argument for Waingro being the actual antagonist for both. Frick Waingro. Waingro is the agent of fate. That whole movie is full of characters who have externalized their locus of control. I do what I do best, I take scores. You do what you do best, take down guys like me. De Niro and Pacino both see themselves as being incapable of anything than what they are. Waingro becomes the deciding factor for their fates. Kung Fu Panda 2. I like cold calculating villains who don't need to be ultra strong or puppet masters to prove that they're a real threat. Shen was really interesting because he was smart in his strategy, and especially when he tries to stop his fate, but everything he does only seals it. Shen was honestly one of, if not the most intimidating animated villains around. You know what he could do. You know what he would do to get what he wants. Everything about him is just top-notch. His design, his motives, his fighting style, everything. He's also one of the few who's insane but not in an exaggerated or overdone way. Think of him like President Snow in Hunger Games basically. Wile E. Coyote. Dude was starving in the desert and just wanted to eat. I don't know how he can order all these gadgets and yet not order any food. Guy wanted to earn a meal. Man deserves to hunt. Meryl Streep's character in The Devil Wears Prada. So much more interesting than Anne Hathaway's character. And in many ways she was right. This is business at the top, and Anne Hathaway's character was a naive child wandering into a battle of giants. Anyone who doesn't want to be a part of that world should just get the hell out of it. She showed a lot of patience with her and brought her far with the company, considering that she was brand new to the game. The job sucks donkey, for sure. You guys are both right, but Meryl Streep's character was still a nightmare of a boss. Emperor's New Groove. Yzma and Kronk, they're entertaining to watch until today. The poison. The poison for Kuzco. The poison chosen specifically to kill Kuzco. Kuzco's poison? You know, in my defense, your poisons all look alike. Pull the lever, Kronk. As I get older, I sympathize more and more with the principal and sister in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. I agree. As I get older, it becomes increasingly clear that Ferris Bueller is a colossal, narcissistic bellend. I really enjoy the fan theory that Ferris is Cameron's imaginary friend who can effortlessly get into and out of trouble and do anything he wants with no lasting consequences. Rumpelstiltskin in Once Upon a Time. Even before his redemption arc, he was just so much more entertaining for me than any of the good guys. Him and Regina were the true stars of that show. Robert Carlyle and Lana Parrilla absolutely stole the show. They're the only reasons I kept watching. Toe. Rumpel was that villain who you know you should hate, but you keep getting pulled in with that little glimmer of hope that he might turn good. Just to be disappointed yet again. And Regina showed that being good isn't always easy, but it's still the right thing to do. My heart shattered after what happened with Robin. The Devil in Bedazzled. Mainly because he's played by Elizabeth Hurley. Hilarious when Brendan Fraser can't stop crying at the sunset. Ah yes, I wish I was the most sensitive man in the world. Then bursts into hysterical sobbing at the beauty of the effing sunset. That scene was gold. In Despicable Me, I think the bad guy Gru was better than good guy Gru, although I have some mixed feelings about it. Sure, good guy Gru was lovely to their adoptive girls and started to enjoy the world more and more, which I think was positive, and he was still a villain after all, but the evil Gru that didn't give a poop about others and just wanted to steal the moon was a bit funnier. I think Despicable Me would have been more interesting if, instead of turning good at the end, Gru had trained his daughters up to become supervillains in their own right. What would have been your answer or question? Leave it in the comments below. Slap that like and subscribe button for more, and check out the link in the video description for even more answers. Peace out, and catch you in the next video.